Hello and welcome to the Alldrick's betting and DFS breakdown for the RBC Heritage from Harbour Town Golf Club this week on the PGA Tour. So as usual, I'll go very briefly through some betting picks that I like this week, and then I'll move on to some Draftkings plays that I like this week, breaking down each range as we go along. So Harbour Town golf club golf course is 7,099 yards, par 71 this week. So players that I like this week that I'll be having a bet on, I'll be starting with Bryson-Shambo, who will probably start the tournament as the second favourite. He's already been backed in, did start at 18 to 1, he's already gone to 16 to 1, and there's not a lot of 16 to 1 available. So the prices that I quote are the best prices that are available from the bookmakers. So if you want to see what prices are on offer from each bookmaker, if you go to oddschecker.com, they'll show you the best odds available and what odds every betting company is offering. So Bryson-Shambo, he should have done awful last week. The course didn't suit at all. He doesn't put very well on those bent grass greens. However, he almost won the whole thing. So he's clearly playing some brilliant golf at the minute. All the weight that he's put on is causing him to crush drives, 350-yard drives, which is making a huge difference. And he's even putting well as well. So if he wasn't going to do very well last week and he almost won, then here at Harbour Town, it will suit him a lot more. So he should go really well this week. He ranks 5th in the field, shots gained tee to green on similar courses, and he ranks 6th for shots gained tee to green in 2020. So everything going for him. Shouldn't have done well last week. He did. This week will suit him even better. So 16 to 1 is a fantastic price for Bryson. So I'll be having a bet on Bryson-Shambo. The next man up is Matt Kuchar, who ranks 3rd in our course suitability ranking this week. So the course suitability ranking you'll find at fansharesports.com. If you sign up, it's free at the minute. Sign up till June the 30th, so you'll be able to see everybody's course suitability ranking for this course. So Kuchar ranks 3rd. He has 3 top 5 finishes here in the last 6 years, and he's made his last 15 cuts in a row at RBC Heritage. So loves the course, always plays well here. And one of the main reasons for that is his putting ability on Bermuda greens. He ranks 8th in the field this week for shots gained putting on Bermuda greens. So 45 to 1, course specialist, playing well at the minute. So fantastic price for Matt Kuchar. Then 66 to 1, a player that's already been backed in quite heavily already, is JT Poston, who ranks 15th in our course suitability ranking, which means his 6th place finish here last year, in his only visit here, clearly wasn't a fluke. It's a course really suited to his game, as the 6th place finish last year shows. He comes in off of a 10th place finish last week, played some fantastic golf, and he even has a PGA Tour win to his name within the last year. So a lot going for JT Poston, so you can see why a lot of people have already backed him, and he's backed all the way into 66 to 1. Then a few outsiders, triple digit prices. We've got Adam Hadwin at 125 to 1. So his 43rd place finish last week was his 10th made cut in his last 11 events. So he's playing some very consistent golf. He ranks 11th in our course suitability ranking this week. And he has shot a round of 66 here before in 2017. So when his game is good, he can clearly score well around here. He has 3 top 5 finishes in his last 14 events on the PGA Tour. And he ranks 25th for shots gained tee to green in 2020. So 125 to 1, I think, is a big price for Adam Hadwin. Very good each way bet this week. And then finally, we've got Jim Furyk at 150 to 1. Now, if we thought Matt Kuchar was a course specialist, Jim Furyk's even better. He's had 2 wins here before and 2 runner-up spots. And one of the reasons he does so well here is he's just a great plotter of a golf course. So some of the longer courses, he loses a bit of ground on the big hitters. Here, it's not about hitting it a long way, it's about plotting your way around, and there's nobody better than Jim Furyk at plotting his way around golf courses. And he got 4 rounds under his belt last week, so any rust that was there should have been knocked off. So they're the 5 bets that I'll be having this week. So just to recap, we got DeChambeau 16 to 1, Matt Kuchar 45 to 1, JT Poston 66 to 1, Adam Hadwin 125 to 1, and Jim Furyk at 150 to 1. So that's the betting section. So we'll move swiftly on to the Draftkings. So I'll go through a couple of plays that I like in each round. A few of these will be repeated from the betting market, but I'll go through them just in case anybody skips over the betting who just wants to hear the Draftkings picks. So in the 10k range, there's only 2 players that I like this week in the 10k range. I'm not. I know McIlroy's in the 11k range, but I'll not be playing a lot of McIlroy this week. Not after the weekend that he had. It's too big a price, considering he's not got a lot of experience at this course. So players that I do like in the 10k range is Bryson-Shambo, 10,700. So just to echo what we went over in the betting section. Colonial didn't suit him last week, or shouldn't have suited him, yet he almost won. Had played fantastic, hit a load of long drives, putted really well. Harbour Town will suit him far better than last week at Colonial. So if he played well there, he'll play really well here. He ranks 5th in the field for shots gained tee to green on similar courses, and 6th for shots gained tee to green in 2020. Then we got Xander Schauffele, who was a horseshoe away from winning last week. Had a very short putt, go all the way around the hole and come out, which was a shame for the people that backed him. But played fantastic golf last week. Even when he was up against it, he was rolling putts in. He's just such a solid player, especially when he's up against it. He ranks 23rd for shots gained tee to green on this kind of course. 8th for shots gained tee to green in 2020, and 19th for opportunities gained in 2020. I can see Bryson and Xander battling it out again this week, which would be fantastic. Moving on to the 9k range. So only 1 player really that I like in the 9k range this week, who stands out head and shoulders above anybody else in this range, and that is Webb Simpson at 9,000. He ranks 7th in our course suitability ranking this week, 13th for shots gained tee to green on similar courses, 16th for shots gained tee to green in 2020, 33rd for shots gained putting on Bermuda. He's a player that has really gone leaps and bounds with his putting in the last couple of years. He turned into a brilliant putter. And he's had 6 top 20s here at Harbour Town, including a 5th and a 2nd. So absolutely everything going for Webb Simpson this week. 8k range, got Matt Kuchar. So just a reminder why we like Matt Kuchar for betting and in the Draftkings is he ranks 3rd in our course suitability ranking, has 3 top 5 finishes here in the last 6 years. He's made 15 cuts in a row here at Harbour Town, and he's the 8th best putter in the field statistically on Bermuda greens. Next man up in the 8k range is Patrick Reed at 8,800. He's not played here since 2015, but he's a far better player now than what he was back in 2015. Ranks 28th for shots gained tee to green on similar courses. He ranks 29th for shots gained tee to green in 2020, and 34th for shots gained putting on Bermuda. So, judging by those stats, we know he's going to create opportunities, and he should put plenty of those opportunities away with being such a good putter, such a good short game player all round, Patrick Reed. So, moving on to 7k range, big range in the 7k range, as it is always. So we'll kick off with Brandon Grace, who went very well last week. Ranks 25th for course suitability ranking this week. And he's had a win and a 7th place finish here at Harbour Town. So playing good golf based on last week. Course really suits him, and he's had a victory here before, and he's available at 7,800. I know he's been backed in the betting market, so a very solid play, 7,800. Then we got Kevin Kisner, 7,700. He ranks 10th in our course suitability ranking this week, 21st for shots gained putting on Bermuda greens, and he's had a 7th and a 2nd place finish here. And he's made 6 cuts in a row here at Harbour Town. So plays the course extremely well, plays the greens extremely well, and a solid round solid event last week. And he's available at 7,700. So Kisner should go very well. JT Poston. So going back to what we were saying in the betting section, ranks 15th in our course suitability ranking. Finished 6th here last year on his first visit. Comes in off of a 10th place finish last week, and he's had a win within his within the last year on the PGA Tour. Then we got Adam Hadwin at 7,300. 43rd place finish last week, was his 10th made cut in the last 11. He ranks 11th in our course suitability ranking. He's shot around a 66 here before. He's had 3 top 5 finishes in his last 14 PGA Tour events, and he ranks 25th for shots gained tee to green in 2020. And then we've got Jim Furyk at 7,100. Fantastic price for such a consistent performer here. He's had 2 wins and 2 runner-up spaces here before at Harbour Town. One of the reasons for that is he's a great putter. He's a great plotter of a golf course, and he got 4 rounds under his belt last week, so all the rust should be knocked off. So that's the 7k range, which leaves us in the 6k range. So 2 players I like in the 6k range. First is Sam Burns at 6,600. Now Sam ranks 5th in our course suitability ranking this week. Ranks 12th for shots gained putting on Bermuda, which is why he ranks so highly in our course suitability ranking this week, or one of the reasons. He's made 5 of his last 6 cuts, and he's in those 5 cuts, he's had a 6th place finish at the American Express. So not only is he making cuts, but he's had a high finish as well, and he finished 9th here last year. So plays well at the course, playing very well recently, and puts very well on these Bermuda greens. So 6,600, absolute bargain price for Sam Burns this week. And then the final player in the 6k range that I'll mention this week, Sebastian Munoz, who did miss the cut last week, only just missed it, -1. He's ranked 49th for shots gained tee to green on similar courses to this. Ranks 23rd for shots gained tee to green in 2020. So actually, of all the players playing this week, and it's a very good field this week, he's playing playing some of the best golf of anyone. He ranks 40th for shots gained putting on Bermuda greens, so the greens aren't going to be a problem at all for him to put on. And he's had a win and 6 top 20s in the last year. So again, another player who's playing really well, should be suited to this course, should be suited to these greens. So down at 6,700, he should prove to be a bargain of a price. So there's my quick breakdown of the betting for the RBC Heritage, and also some players that I like in each range for the Draftkings events. So I'm Alldrick. You can find me on Twitter at DK Golf Bargains. You can find me writing articles at fansharesports.com. As I mentioned, fansharesports.com is free to sign up to and use all the tools, the lineup generators, the Fanshare Pro dashboard, which has got all the stats on that you could possibly think of, including the course suitability ranking. So check that out. It's free till June the 30th. Give it a go. Create some lineups on there and see how you go. So, yep, good luck everyone this week. And whether you're betting or whether you're playing DraftKings, may your screens be green. Thank you.